Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Montego Ramon. We're here with the Risers X channel where we rise to the occasion. Back with video 2 of the night. I'm going straight into it. I got like less than 20 minutes. We about to run through this real quick. Basically, we about to talk about what's going on. I don't like how it's looking. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't like this area we in right now. It's like, I feel like this that time where it's like, if you ain't getting at the bottom, bro, you might want to wait on that train to have a major pullback or something before you try to get in something. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Like, if we was in down here, lovely. But up here, I don't like it. It's just too much that could happen. I'm gonna be real with y'all, but this is how we work this though. So right now, just hopping into it, we've come from this bottom. Watch this. I'm gonna just map this out real quick. We're just gonna walk through it. We're gonna do what the chart is showing us. You know what I'm saying? So we came from this low, kind of had a little bit of structure here, making a I'm gonna basically it's a lower high, but then this is a lower high right here. Then we made a lower low. That lower low was a huge shift for us, right? Because right here now we made a higher high, and this is a higher high because it's higher than its previous high, and it's higher than its high too. So it broke this previous resistance level that basically held that level. You see price hit that, went straight down. Came to this level, had a pullback, shot up to new highs. We made a lower high. So we made a high, we made a lower. We made it, let's say we made a lower high, right? Then we made a higher low, right? Because we didn't break past this level. So from there, we went and made a higher high. Then we made a higher low. Then we made another higher high. We made a higher low. We made a higher high. We made a higher low. Right here, we've been doing, this is basically a lower high because it's lower than this previous high here, right? But then right here we came and made a lower low, and then right here we basically made an even high, and then we made a lower low right before going higher, making a higher high. And this is a significant high because it's higher than this high way over here. This was off the news last week from PPI, CPI. Basically, we started just trending up, basically, right? We had a little pullback, but then PPI came out that Thursday. We shot up. Friday, we was chilling, and then too much happened. We just had a little pullback, and that pullback is kind of significant because we are moving beyond this level of resistance here, probably to higher highs to hit this level, probably pull back in here and then up here. But we are in a sensitive time in the market. I'm gonna be real with you because of the war and things that are going on. So what I want to do is just go in here and identify some opportunities, talk about the structure, just keep it simple, my guys, because I gotta go, I gotta do a report in a minute though. And what I love about this journey is that y'all watching it live. That boy at work with it, you know what I'm saying? Can't make no excuses on your 9 to 5. Can't let that get in the way. You gotta figure out a way to navigate that thing. So let's go. All right, cool. So this is where we at with it. Now, the overall trend is up. So if you can find a pullback, you need to be looking to buy. If you can find a good pullback, this is a good pullback. We have we left some major areas sitting down here. Not too worried about. We just want to be aware of them. And then typically, if we're going to get a drop, it could be we're probably going to get some structure that's foretelling that, you know what I mean? So you don't want to be in buys. But you see this right here, this is a cool entry right here. This is a cool entry. I actually don't like it that much because we had the potential to dip back in there. But this, like I said, we are in the case where when the trend is up, go with the trend, bro. Go with the trend, you know what I'm saying? But I think and like I said, I don't really like this because, man, it's just, price is just already gone. The train has left the station, bro. The rocket is trying to break through the atmosphere right now, and you back at the station talking about, bruh, why let me on? You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bruh. Nah, but this is day tradable, right? This is all day tradable. You just want to get your profits and go. If you can catch a run, get out of there. You know what I mean? So we're breaking out right now. Let me go to the 1 hour and see what it's looking like. We're breaking up. We're in a major trend. We're bouncing off this area, so we're breaking retest. So that means that if we're bouncing off this, so we came up here, broke above this high, turning this level of resistance to now support, and now we're basically going to start working our way up here, it looks like. And we can verify that by looking left and seeing that if we go left, there are major levels that we are breaking through. Price is currently here, right? Price is currently here and rejecting from this level, so I will mark that level off. Boom. Right, so we're doing that right now, and then we might just get a quick bounce and then start heading to these levels. We have a fair value gap in here. We absolutely need to watch for. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't even gonna play with that, because that'll be one of the ones, get a clean rejection, and that joint going the other way on your ass. Okay, cool. So that's what NQ is looking like. We're basically working our way up to new highs, like I kind of projected before. And I think we're going to make new highs, because ES made new highs, YM made new highs, and then ES might be heading for new highs again. And then gold is selling off after the good news that we got, basically, because investors are feeling a lot more optimistic about the market. All right, so now let's go over to ES, man. Bro, what am I on right now? Oh, we in my other list from the other video, guys. So let's go to the futures list. Let's go to ES. Boom, let's run that. See, so ES coming off a new high. It's gonna look slightly different from let me go to the 4 hour first before I start getting a little too ahead of myself. So I'm curious to see if we're gonna reject off this and start coming down and into like this level or something. So I think this is one of the ones where you just gotta kind of watch out. You gotta know structure, watch out for structure, and play what the market gives you. You know what I'm saying? So overall, it seems like we're going higher. We could sell off back into these levels potentially going into September and August. We had not the best months, and we had a good month June, not a good month July, which is typically our better months. And so things could be a little backwards now, where I think we're still gonna have sell off in August and September and then have an end of year run. Things could change, but I'm looking forward to that. All right, so overall, I'll go back to the 4 hour. Overall, it's the same thing with we're in the same kind of situation with ES, right? So I'll draw it out for you guys. So we came off this high, found these lows, made this low, right? Made a lower high, made a lower low. We kind of dipped back into this area, making a higher high, but still not a huge shift or anything, because you still got this high we need to break, right? And we're not at any super major level. You can see these bounces right here only sent us that high. We had a double top here. The double top meaning like we had a even highs right here, and then price sold off. Right, that's a pattern we should need to keep in mind and watch for. Right, this is kind of a double top here too, after coming off this, making this slight higher high, and then a lower a higher low, and then now we make a even high, and then we sell off going lower, right? Basically in a downtrend, giving us downtrending structure, making another lower low, a lower high right here, and then a lower low, a lower high, and then boom, we find this bottom, the crazy bottom, right? And then this one things start to shift, right? So we find this bottom. This is a major level of support. If we look left, I can't really move right now. The thing I could show you, but it's gonna reset me. Whatever, I'll show you. Yeah, so look, you can see that this is a major level of support. And when price came down here, right, what did it do? Price came to this level, right? And then every time, shot up. Came down to this level again, shot up. Look at that, highs. Came here, where are we going? We got that shift of structure, made a lower high, made a higher high, made a higher low, made a high, made a higher low, made a higher high, made a higher low, made a higher high. We started to get a little bit of consolidation in here, and right, making a lower high right here, making a, this is a lower high. This is a, I'm kind of skipping over this one right here. I'm not worried about it, but basically we made a lower high, then we made we made a higher low. Then right here, we came and made a lower high, and then we made another lower low, but it's still a very significant higher low because of the trend that you can see right here, right? Still, right? And so from there, we reject up, making a significant lower high, but still the structure where it's higher than its previous high right here. So it's basically a higher high, I would say. And then you made this higher low right here. And then now we go make higher highs, higher low, and then we can expect higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? As we start to go and break 8,000, basically. 8,000 is up here. We think we're gonna get there before the end of the year and possibly higher. So that's what's going on right there with ES. Let me clear, dang, I need to clear all of this. The paintbrush just get messy, guys. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The paintbrush get messy. The paint, that's why I don't use it too often. It gets a little messy. That's funny because paintbrushes really are messy. You would know that if you're a painter. All right, cool. So in this area right here, you can see, I'm gonna use the drawing joint. So we bounced off these areas right here, right? We bounced off this area, returning to basically making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, kind of getting some consolidation in this area. Price wanted to just kind of rest, pull back to make a higher, it's a lower low compared to this consolidation area, but it's still kind of a major higher low in the overall structure, right? So you got minor structure and major structure. These are things to pay attention to, right? And so we come right here, get a rejection, make a higher low, right? After making a small high, a lower high, we made a higher low. And then y'all make sure y'all pay attention to my wording on this. This is super important because this is how you describe and identify structure, and this is how you're going to identify opportunities. Right here, we come back making a higher high because it's higher than its previous high, but not super significant yet. But we just want to pay attention to the structure going forward, right? We read from left to right. So everything going forward is super important to pay attention to and watch how things shift, right? We make a higher low here. We make a lower high, right? And then we make a higher low, boom, and we're just working our way up, right? Making another higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, pull back, right? So the thing I have to always let people know is that as we make these, basically an even low, then we make a, we're making a higher low, higher high, a higher high, higher low, and then we should basically kind of either continue to do something like this, or we might see a dip into here. We might see a dip into here and then a shift of structure as we dip back further into these fair value gaps, maybe even a major level of support here, you know, before we get a bounce up possibly. Or they might send us into these deeper levels, which we had left behind for the fair value gaps, right? So that's kind of where we at with ES. And in opportunities like this, you kind of just want to, this is where you just need to know your strategy and setup, right? And trust your strategy and setup, know your market conditions. I like this right here because as a trade for longs, because under here, this is basically a price gapped up, and then you could easily possibly target like these previous highs higher potentially. You know what I'm saying? I would put stops like under here was probably the safest, or under here, right? Because this is a gap. This is a price gap right here. You can tell because there's a wick but no body. And price came in there and rejected, because we know price likes to create these imbalances and then go rebalances. You have institutional capital being injected to the market. They have large amounts of money, and it's caused price to jump and orders get left behind and things like that. So super important to watch out for. We got the rejection here, right? So if y'all watch this, we got the rejection here. We came and made this high, higher low. Came and made this. We had a little minor structure area in there. Then we came and make this high. This dipped right into the fair value gap, right? And then it came right back into this other fair value gap for the rejection to potentially continue going higher. So we got to watch that. That's what I think is going to happen. I would be looking to get, this is actually, I would enter in this right now, actually. This is something I would get into right now, not on a short, but on a long. I would look for longs. I'll be looking to buy right here. I'll probably have my stops under this level, right? And then I'll be targeting something like a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, something like that, just to be in and out. Right now, I'm only paper trading. If I'm just being totally transparent, I started doing a little bit of Uber Eats, because I had some unexpected purchases come up this month. And still wanted to have a good time with my daughter and spend time with my family. So we did that, did what we had to do. And I was like, we just going to make up for the slack. So I'll be probably getting a live account and just starting with a small amount. We just need to really focus on executing our strategy. So right here, I will be looking to enter this right here, just with a paper trade or something. Like I'll just execute it just as it is. I don't even need the lower time frames. I'll just hit a buy. Kaboom. Let's see, I want to get somewhere above here. I want my stops under here. So I'll go for one. If I'm risking 53 ticks, I'll go for a 1 to 2. I ain't gonna worry about a 1 to 3 right now. I'll take the 1 to 2. All right, cool. So y'all just watch me execute a 1 to 2 trade. One contract. What account are we on? Okay, let's go to my other account. Nah, not that one. We gotta reset that one. This is the one we've been trading right here. Right, up 6,000. I'll execute this trade right now. So we'll go buy. I might actually do 2 contracts. And then we'll go for I'll go for the same one, and then we'll go stops under here. All right, cool. So just to make it even, cool. All right, cool. That's what I'm looking for. I think we're gonna go to new highs. I'm prepared to take the loss. Whoop-de-woo. If I got 2 contracts and a single point is worth, or a tick is worth $20, then if you do 20 times 100, you just throw 3 zeros? You throw 3 zeros on the back of that or something like that? Or something like that. Let's see, what will we make on this? $2,600. Is that what we make? Take profit at $2,600? And then right here, I'll risk 13. I like that. That's cool. We only at 10,000 right now, so that's cool. I think that's decent. I really only risk more than like $1,000 or $500, like, but that's cool, right? Where we at right now? What's time we doing on time? Okay. Submit. Oh, let me do this real quick. Sorry guys, I'm at work. It is what it is. But I really love this part of the journey, honestly, if I'm being honest, because I know that I'm gonna look back on this and then be like, yo, that's where we came from. This is what I was doing, and then we made it happen. You know what I mean? So I think that's super cool. I wanted to touch on gold really quickly. I'll touch on gold. I got a few minutes. I'll touch on gold really quickly. And I don't have to rush this. I really could just pause and come back to this in a minute because I want to check out YM. I ain't too much worried about YM. It do be showing some opportunities. Gold has turned around, guys. Gold is turning around. Gold wants to go higher. Gold is poised to go nuts right now. We got that little pullback right there. And then Thursday night, we went bananas, boy. We got this touchdown on Thursday, then after that, we went bananas. I think gold where we about to go, gold? Show us where we about to go. Oh, we right inside the fair value gap. We got a rejection, and then we about to go. Man, look, our next levels is like, I'll just go ahead and mark these off real quick. We got this one to watch for. I would say watch for this one. 4 hour. I would say watch this one. I think gold was one of the ones too where if you'd have caught that bottom down there, man, and just held, I'll probably actually look to enter into some gold leap options, and I'll post it on here because we about to start building up the portfolio again. I'm going to show y'all like starting from zero, like building this thing up, right? Because I done did this too many times before, you know what I mean? I have never really had more than like 15K in an account, if I'm being honest though. I never had more than 15, 14K in an account. So we about to go to new levels, and I done had, you know, over 10K in an account too many times. Shit, man, more than 5 times if I can count my hand, probably for sure. Probably more than at least 5 times for sure. But yeah, all right, that's what I'm saying on gold. I would just wait on a pullback probably to enter. I ain't really seeing too much, if I'm being completely honest. If I wanted to enter this trade, right now would be the time. Right now would probably be the time. Like, I might just go one contract real quick, and then I'll place my stops under like this level, and then we'll aim for, this gonna be a long-term hold. This gonna be a long-term hold. I'm gonna hold this thing to like these levels, to like this level. This was a major one because we had like 4. It was like, it was this one. This was the major level. This one. This is a level not to play with right here. So I'll go for like 2,000 ticks, something like that. 2100, 2145 is cool. I'm gonna hold to that level. I don't think we're gonna return beyond to these levels. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we did, but with this being what it is, we risking 5,000. That's all on my account. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, to make 21,000. That'll be a crazy jump. We could easily take this out, my stop in a day. That'll just blow the account. I ain't really tripping. I just want to test the trade. If I'm being real, I should probably go a lot smaller and then go to like MGC and do it. Where would MGC be at? MGC basically would be the micros of this, and then I would do the same trade, probably cut it by 1/10 for real, or like maybe like, if I ain't do a 10th, it'll probably be like 20% or something like that, or a 10th, or what's half of a 10th? A 5th. I cut it by a 5th, right? And I think that would make more sense for my account size, because we probably gonna sell out too, especially with the RSI being almost oversold. So I'll readjust that trade, but for now I gotta cut this and go sign the book, man, y'all. So this your boy Montego Ramon, man. Y'all know what I'm on. Rise as we rise to the occasion. Peace.